There was a moment when trusting God felt more like stepping into the dark than walking in faith. I remember sitting quietly, knowing what the right thing was, but feeling unsure if I had the strength to do it. It didn't feel brave. It didn't feel spiritual. Felt risky. Maybe you know that feeling. You sense God leading you somewhere, but your heart is afraid of what you might lose. Your comfort, your plans, your sense of control. You want to trust Him, but the cost feels real. Sometimes the struggle isn't about whether God is good. It's about whether we can trust Him with the parts of our life that feel fragile right now. You've prayed, you've waited, you've tried to be faithful, but still, the path ahead feels uncertain. And maybe you've asked quietly, God, what if I trust you, and things don't turn out the way I hope? That question doesn't make you weak. It makes you honest. Jesus once spoke about faith in a way that wasn't loud or dramatic. He often invited people gently, follow me, trust me, take the next step. Not the whole journey, just the next step. God's perspective has always been steady, even when ours feels shaken. He sees the full picture when we only see the moment we're in. And His care for you doesn't change when your courage wavers. Trusting God has never meant ignoring fear. It has meant bringing fear with you and still choosing Him. I once heard a simple story that stayed with me. A woman had been praying for peace about a decision for months. Not a big public decision, quiet one, something that would affect her daily life. She felt God nudging her toward it, but it meant letting go of something familiar. She delayed, she hesitated, she kept asking God for a sign. One day, she stopped asking for certainty and simply asked for courage. Nothing dramatic happened. No sudden clarity. No instant relief. But she took the step anyway. At first, it felt uncomfortable, even lonely. But over time, she noticed something gentle unfolding. Her heart became lighter. Her prayers became more honest. Her faith became deeper. Not because everything worked out perfectly, but because she learned she could trust God, even when it felt risky. That was the miracle. Not a changed circumstance, but a changed heart. Sometimes God doesn't remove the risk. He walks with us through it. And later, when we look back, we realize we weren't alone for a single step. God's promises were never about a life without uncertainty. They were about His presence within it. He promises to guide the humble, to be near to the brokenhearted, to give peace that doesn't depend on circumstances. These aren't demands placed on you. They are gifts offered to you. You don't have to rush. You don't have to force faith. Even a small willingness to trust matters to God. If today trusting Him feels risky, you're not failing. You're standing at the edge of growth. And gratitude doesn't always come immediately. Sometimes it comes later, quietly. When you realize God carried you through something you thought you couldn't face. You may not see the full outcome yet, but you can be sure of this. God is faithful. He is patient with your fear. He honors every sincere step toward Him. As we come to the end of this moment together, let your heart rest. You don't have to have all the answers tonight. You don't have to be fearless, just present. Take a slow breath, and if you'd like, you can pray this quietly in your heart. God, you see where trusting you feels hard for me right now. You know what I'm afraid of. I give you my uncertainty. Walk with me as I take the next step. Teach me to trust you in your time. May peace settle over you, not the kind that explains everything, but the kind that reminds you that God is near. And one day, when you look back, you may find yourself saying gently, trusting God felt risky, but I'm grateful I did.